Greetings, everybody. Greetings, good evening, and we're sorry that it is as warm as it is, but that we have nothing to do with. Yahweh is in charge of that, and so we do as it happens. My name is Jack Hodges. I'm one of the pastors here at Babcock Presbyterian Church. It is my pleasure to welcome each of you because the Tower Series concerts are absolutely something that we cherish in this congregation. Now, I have a couple of responsibilities, only two responsibilities, which I'm sure I can pull off. The first responsibility is to say restrooms are in the back and downstairs. Okay, so did I do that okay? Yeah, okay, fine, good. The second responsibility is to say that there are refreshments after the concert. If you go out the door and turn to your right, there is lemonade and iced tea. If you go out to the door and turn to your left, there are cookies. Now, you could go left and right, or right and left, however it happens to suit you. Is there anything else? Yes, there's one other thing. Our next Tower Series concert, and you can see it in your program, is going to be on October 11th. This is a group of 3 fabulous singers, Voices 3, and they go from classical to contemporary. I think that it is extremely appropriate that I stop talking and invite Ed to come up and bring the program along with all of the fine musicians that we have. Greg is going to introduce them, and we are off and running.
The Creation by James Weldon Johnson. And God stepped out on space, and he looked around and he said, I'm lonely. I'll make me a world. And far as the eye of God could see, darkness covered everything, blacker than 100 midnights down in a cypress swamp. Then God smiled, and the light broke, and the darkness rolled up on one side, and the light stood shining on the other. And God said, "That's good." Then God reached out and took the light in his hands, and God rolled the light around in his hands until he made the sun. And he set that sun ablazing in the heavens. And the light that was left from making the sun, God gathered it up in a shining ball and flung it against the darkness, spangling the night with the moon and the stars. Then down between the darkness and the light, he hurled the world. And God said, "That's good." Then God himself stepped down and the sun was on his right hand, and the moon was on his left. The stars were clustered about his head, and the earth was under his feet. And God walked, and where he trod, his footsteps hollowed the valleys out and bulged the mountains up. Then he stopped, and he looked, and he saw that the earth was hot and barren. So God stepped over the edge of the world, and he spat out the 7 seas. He batted his eyes, and the lightnings flashed. He clapped his hands, and the thunders rolled, and the waters above the earth came down. The cooling waters came down. Then the green grass sprouted, and the little red flowers blossomed. The pine tree pointed his finger to the sky, and the oak spread out his arms. The lakes cuddled down in the hollows of the ground, and the rivers ran down to the sea. And God smiled again, and the rainbow appeared and curled itself around his shoulder. Then God raised his arm and waved his hand over the sea and over the land, and he said, bring forth, and quicker than God could drop his hand, fishes and fowls and beasts and birds swam the rivers and the seas, roamed the forests and the woods, and split the air with their wings. And God said, that's good. Then God walked around, and God looked around on all that he had made. And he looked at his sun, and he looked at his moon, and he looked at his little stars. He looked on his world with all its living things. And God said, I'm lonely still. Then God sat down on the side of a hill where he could think. By a deep, wide river, he sat down with his head in his hands. God thought and thought, till he thought, I'll make me a man. And up from the bed of the river, God scooped the clay, and by the bank of the river he kneeled him down, and there the great God Almighty, who lit the sun and fixed it in the sky, who flung the stars to the most far corners of the night, who rounded the earth in the middle of his hand, that great God, like a mammy bending over her baby, kneeled down in the dust, toiling over a lump of clay till he shaped it in his own image. Then into it he blew the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Amen.
Thank you so much, and welcome. We're so glad to see all of you here tonight. We're very, very grateful to perform for you this evening, and we hope you enjoy this program. That opening number, In the Days of Our Love, was written by the British and American jazz pianist Marion McPartland. She composed this as a ballad in 1975, and her title of it was Afterglow. Then her good friend, the singer Peggy Lee, which I think most of us know of Peggy Lee's work, she wrote lyrics to it, and with the lyrics, the song became In the Days of Our Love. Greg and I have recorded that, and it's actually a video on YouTube. It's very beautiful video shots of beach waves and the shoreline, and we're very happy with that. We're going to now play a hymn, Steal Away to Jesus. If you're ever out in Cambridge on the Eastern Shore and have the chance to go to the Harriet Tubman Museum, which is closed right now for repairs, but it's really a remarkable place. She was a slave in Dorchester County and went on for a very long life, an amazing life, and if you go to the museum, you'll learn her story, and it's really unreal. You feel like no one could have written this in a novel, all the things she accomplished. And she was one of the main drivers of the Underground Railroad, helping escaping slaves to escape to the north. And Steal Away became one of the code hymns of that time, and the words had a meaning beyond the original hymn words. Steal away to Jesus had a symbol of escape and liberation through traveling. So here we are going to play. We're going to be joined by Phil Revita on bass, and Greg and I and Phil will play Steal Away to Jesus.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. It's such a joy to look out and see some familiar faces, some new faces, faces in general. We're so grateful to be here at Babcock, and we could not feel more honored to be a part of this concert series, the Tower series. Please give a warm welcome to our band. We have Chris Gecker on trumpet. We have Phil Revita on bass. We have Russell Hayward on drums. And my name is Greg Small, and I'm playing piano. So one of the great things about the jazz world and the music world as a whole is there's 8 million known and unknown connections that pop up. So this particular lineup that you're seeing, some of us have known each other for literally decades. Some of us have known each other for literally an hour or two since we got here. And when Jack reached out to us to put this group together, when these people became free and I knew that this lineup was going to work, I was so excited and so thrilled with what was going to happen, what was going to pop up. We had a great time tossing around emails, figuring out set lists, and we knew that all of us would be very compatible and we'd have a great time working together. So, without further ado, we are going to introduce the extremely talented and wonderful Marissa Murrow, our fearless vocalist, to take you through the next part of the program. And we're going to hand the microphone over to her. And thank you again so much.
Hi. I'll just get myself set up here. Good evening, everybody. So nice to see everyone here. Feel a nice breeze coming through. And how about another round of applause for this fantastic band? I have a friend I haven't seen in 30 years here tonight. We went to high school together. We went to Baltimore School for the Arts, and Russell came out to me tonight, and it's just so incredible to see someone after 30 years, and what a fantastic drummer you are. Yes, thank you. All right. Well, we are going to begin with Almost Like Being in Love. Maybe the sun gave me the power, for I could swim like Lamin and be home in half an hour. Maybe the air gave me a drive, for I'm all aglow, I'm alive. 1, 2, what a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that keeps ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell it starts to peal, I could swear I was falling. I swear I am falling. Why, it's almost like being in love. Chris Skacker, ladies and gentlemen. This has been what a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life, it seems to be like a bell that keeps ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell it starts to peal, I could swear I was falling. I swear I am falling. Why, it's almost like being in love. Thank you. This next song, Bésame Mucho. This next song, Bésame Mucho, which translates to Kiss Me a Lot, was written by Consuelo Velázquez in 1940, and she was only 16 years old when she wrote it, and had never been kissed. That was the rest, yeah. I'd never been kissed. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte después. This joy is something new, my arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Ah, bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte después. This joy is something new, my arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore. So bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Ah, bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Que tengo miedo a perderte, perderte después. Thank you. Our third song is Makin' Whoopee, and this tune appeared in the 1928 musical Whoopee. And it's a famously cheeky warning track about the realities of life after the honeymoon. Another groom, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. A lot of shoes, a lot of rice. That groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really thrilling that he's so willing, he's making whoopee. He doesn't make much money, only 5,000 per. Some judge who thinks he's funny, he says, you'll pay 6 to her. He says, now judge, suppose I fail. That judge says, budge right into jail. You better keep her, I think it's cheaper than making whoopee. Another bride, another groom, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. A whole lot of shoes, a lot of rice. That groom, he's nervous, he answers twice. It is so thrilling that he's so willing, he's making whoopee. He doesn't make much money, only 5,000 per. Some judge who thinks he's funny, he says, you'll pay 6 to her, he says. Now judge, suppose I fail. That judge says budge right into jail. You better keep her. I think it's cheaper than making whoopee. So don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. Thank you. Our next song is Orange Colored Sky. Speaking of which, did anyone see the orange colored sky a few days ago? Yeah, it was beautiful. This was recorded by Nat King Cole in 1950 and then re-recorded by his daughter, Natalie Cole, in the 1990s. I was walking along, minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, when out of an orange-colored hue, wham, a bam, alakazam, I gotta look at you. One look and I yell timber. Watch out for flying glass, 'cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, I've been hit. This is it, this is it. I was walking along, minding my business, when out of an orange color hue, wham, a bam, alakazam, I gotta look at you. Greg Small. Ravita. One look and I yell timber. Watch out for flying glass, 'cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, I've been hit. This is it, this is it. I was walking along, just minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky, wham, a bam, a alakazam, out of an orange-colored sky. Thank you.
I'm going to speak just for a few minutes, and Marissa can rest her voice for a second. Someone to Watch Over Me is next by George Gershwin. This was written for a musical in 1926 called OK, O-H, K-A-Y, OK. And in the original scoring of the musical, this was, this is a very familiar melody. I think, Greg, play it once, just slowly, that da-da-da-da-dee-da-da. It's a very tender ballad about being vulnerable and about needing help. But in the original scoring, Gershwin wrote it as a fast tap dance number. So it's like, and so the tap dancers up on stage. And he was playing through it in his apartment in New York, and his sister, who advised him on a lot of music, was walking by, and she said, play that slowly. So he played it slowly, and everyone in the room went, oh, that's the way it's supposed to go. So then in the musical, there was a British actress who was a star of the musical. Gertrude Lawrence was her name. And on the day that the show opened on Broadway, Gershwin was walking by a toy store, and there was a rag doll in the window, and he just, on an impulse, he went in and bought it. And he brought it back to her backstage, and he said, why don't you sing this song, holding the rag doll and singing to the doll, like you're singing to yourself, but you're singing to this doll, saying, I need someone to watch over me. And it was a big hit, and she could no longer ever do it without that rag doll. It's been recorded millions of times. The most famous one, I think, is Ella Fitzgerald, but Frank Sinatra, a whole bunch of other people recorded it. Here is Someone to Watch Over Me by George Gershwin, and Phil and Russell and I are going to take a break on this. You'll just hear this beautiful duo with Marissa and Greg.
Thank you. There's a saying old, says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm gonna seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I could not forget. Only man I'll ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initial to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he can key. Won't you tell him, please, put on some speed, follow my lead, 'cause oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Thank you. Our final song is Blue Skies, written by Irving Berlin in 1926. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds, bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. And Lord, I see the days hurrying by, when we're in a love, my, they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, oh, nothing but blue skies from now on. Russell Hayward. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when we're in love, my, they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies all day long. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. Again, we are so grateful to see a whole bunch of friendly faces out there. Please give another warm welcome to Chris Gecker on flugelhorn and Marissa Murrow, our vocalist. Phil Revita on bass. And Russell Hayward, our fearless drummer. And my name is Greg Small. I'm playing piano. And if you all are interested, this group is loosely called Song Collective. And a couple years back, Chris and I came up with an idea of making a recording of a whole bunch of music that we had been playing together over the years, just a combination of jazz, folk, spirituals, new age, a little bit of everything. And as we continued playing together with various configurations, we sort of came up with this idea moving forward of putting together various concerts, various projects, various everything under the moniker Song Collective. It's a wonderful name. We've gotten a great response from everybody who's asked about us, and we're just really, really looking forward to moving ahead with these musicians. Anybody else want to sit in and play? No? Okay. And we recorded a CD that came out, and it is called In a Quiet Place. And if anybody is interested in purchasing said CD, we are selling them for $10 for one or $20 for two. And we have a few copies up here if anyone's interested. Would anybody like to hear another one? Do we have room for one more? Can we have time for one more? Okay, we're gonna do an obscure, little-known Gershwin tune called "Summertime" because we figured that's pretty appropriate for this particular season. So thank you again so much, and thank you to Jack at Babcock and Jen at Babcock, and there's Brian back there, and Bill Blair, who's running sound, and anybody else I might have forgotten. Everybody's just been so kind, and we could not be more grateful for everyone. So, without further ado, here's "Summertime."
Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. for your dad is rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you spread your wings and you'll take the sky until that morning. There's nothing can harm you. With Mommy and Pappy standing by. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Mama, she's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Folks, I'm going to invite Ed to come forward, and then I'm going to invite you all to stand. And on the count of 3, we say as vigorously as we can, thank you. Stand. That's it. That's the first step. The second step is 1, 2, 3. And now the rain has not yet come, so I'd say to the right as you leave is liquid, to the left as you leave are cookies. Make your choice, and thank you so much for coming.